Alrighty. Greetings, everyone. Misa here. Hopefully you all doing fine. Welcome back to work. Misa ran a bit late. But Misa here. Hopefully all you are doing fine. Jack Gremlin is back because it is big run time. The run of the big. At Undertow, we have to get 135 egg, which is what our goal is and what we shall achieve in this stream before I go eat the. Before we dive directly into work, I do want to do something because I decided not to edit. Because I was going to edit a video about Surprise Saturday being tomorrow. Before we dive into it. So consider this the official Surprise Saturday announcement then. I have an audio already recorded. That was going to be the audio for the video. But because of just time constraint and wanting to stream Big Run, consider this a video inside of a stream. I'm going to play the audio that I was going to be playing. Or that was a part of the video. It's just like a 1-minute audio that, you know, exists thanks to my buddy Colonel also polishing it up. I'm an hour late actually because I was hanging out with that guy. Me and him were playing Smash Brothers and stuff. But yeah, here's the official audio. I'm gonna shut up and consider this just official Surprise Saturday announcement before we dive into Big Run here. Oh wait, it's not playing. It doesn't look like the audio is playing properly. Grr, hold on. I swear it should be because it's desktop audio. Hold on. I didn't think it was. It didn't show like it was doing it in this. I'm hearing it. Why isn't it? Hold on. It's under. Oh, it's under game capture. That's why. Hold on. Hold on. It's under the game audio. No wonder it's not like doing what it's supposed to. Hold on. It is playing, but it's like mixed in. Okay, hold on. One moment. I'm going to fix this and I'm going to make this cook. Hold on. I just got to play. Series that originated all the way back in 2021. Surprise Saturdays. In the original Surprise Saturdays, I typed up a giant list of pretty much my entire game library. Nowadays, I decided to change things up just a little bit by first doing the leftover games from my series May I Stream, and then starting in July, I will be slowly adding onto the list through waves. These waves of 5 games at a time will be done bi-weekly, and it will just slowly and constantly grow, so hopefully keeping things surprising for you all. With that as well, I actually want to announce what the first wave of games will be. Starting on July 5th, these 5 games will be added to the list. They are Splatoon 1, Kirby Air Ride, Mario Maker 2, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Pokerogue. As of uploading this, Surprise Saturdays begin tomorrow, June 14th. With this being the official start of the series, I decided to stream not 1, not 2, but 3 different games all in one day. When I set up for the stream that day, I will update the thumbnail and the title to reflect whatever game was randomly selected for that stream. And that's pretty much how Surprise Saturdays are gonna work. I really want to make sure it's a big surprise, so I don't really want to give out too many details about what I'm cooking. You'll just have to stay tuned. But I hope you really do enjoy the revival of Surprise Saturdays. And as always, peace, love, and good vibes to you all. Thanks for watching. So that's the audio I recorded. Thinking I'd make like a minute to like minute and a half video, and short about Surprise Saturday and its revival. I just saw the comment that was really quiet. I had to tab out just to play it. God dang it. Well, I hope you got the memo regardless. Well, the VOD exists, so you can just watch the VOD then. Agent Fox, or rewind the stream. as long as you got the memo of like what Surprise Saturday is, and hey, I'm doing 3 streams tomorrow on it. I didn't have time to properly edit the video, so surprise, we're gonna worry about that in the future. For now, it is Big Run. I just wanted to get that out of the way for those who do care. And now we'll do Big Run together. So I'm gonna go in my pool. We're gonna do Big Toe, Undertow, and we're gonna do rotation rules here. Rotation rules. We're gonna play, let's do 2 games unless we lose. Wave 1 or 2, then bonus game. That's gonna be the rotation rules. Repeats are only allowed if we really need folks. And yeah, we're gonna hop in here. We're gonna do this. See, it was really loud in my headphones though, buddy, so I assumed it was fine. That's what I get for assuming. But pretty much Surprise Saturday, as my pre-recorded audio stated, officially starting tomorrow. How the major gimmick for it is that before, I used to like dump my entire game library into that list and like would randomly select from my entire game library. Now, assuming something about ass true, but pretty much it's just gonna like slowly add on to an existing game list. I'm gonna go through all the May I Stream suggestions. There were like 10 left over I didn't get to. At least I will get to 5 of them. 3 tomorrow, 1 next Saturday, and 1 on the last Saturday in June. And then, yeah, like I said, starting in July, I'm gonna do those like waves of updating that list, and it will be updated bi-weekly. So every other week, there'll be 5 more games added to the game list to be randomly selected every single Saturday, making it truly a surprise Saturday, because even I won't know what I'm streaming until like the Saturday comes, and I like decide to like spin the wheel. And once I spin the wheel, I will quickly whip up a thumbnail, and then I will schedule the update the stream schedule. Because like, hopefully, my goal is whenever I make my Jackogień weeklies now, I'm gonna like make thumbnails at the same time, and just schedule my entire stream for the week, and then adjust them need be. Like how today, like I was supposed to start at whatchamacallit, I was supposed to start at 8 p.m. but I decided to start at 9 p.m. because I randomly like, you know, started hanging out with Colonel IRL, and I got busy, and by the time I took him back home and everything, it was over. Also, Steph, we need help. Thank you. I don't know if we're gonna get the 135 chat. We need 45 eggs per wave. It is not looking pretty already. We need 45 chat. I had to use both our killer whales. We're so cooked. Yeah, it's not looking good already. Oh, jeez. Hopefully you're doing well, Blaze. We are off to a really rough start. Yeah, 30 when we need 45 isn't really good, but it's a warm-up, it's a warm-up. We're slowly getting into it. We just take a sip of Pepsi and lock in here. Wait, what do you mean you had to do a tutorial? Did you never play Salmon? Wait, what? Oh, because you undownloaded the game, didn't you? That will do it. I could never. I'm legally, as a Splatuber, I'm legally not allowed to ever uninstall a Splatoon game. I'm legally not allowed to. It's in my contract. Just like how I have to mention piss at least once a stream. Also in my contract, Jackogień must never ever uninstall a Splatoon game from any of my Nintendo devices ever. That is a rule. Oh, Fox lost the account. Oh no. That's no bueno. I don't remember that. Or I didn't see that. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't good. We only have 20. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to deal with flyfish. We need to deal with flyfish better. Sure. Thank you. Okay. Alright, we got Explo. Explo's like, oh god. Well, that's not ideal. Love is in the air, wrong, glow flies. Yeah, ideally for glowflies, you don't want to group up. You want to like spread out a bit, so that everyone can like target the target and gather at the same time. I know, like in past, like people thought like grouping up was better, but it's actually good to like stay a bit apart so you can like someone can focus on egg collecting. Alright, they're on me now. I can focus on killing. Bonk. 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 Boop. 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 Some egg collecting, put them right here. Alright, we almost got this. Oh no, okay, we're good. We just need one. Okay, we're good. Nice, nice. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Fox. That is true. That's one way to look at it. I would personally sob if I, you know, lost this account ever, considering that, like, I'm almost level 300. And I have, like, 2,700 or something hours in it. I'd be crying, sobbing, rolling, pissing. Alright, that was game 1. We'll go to game 2. Unless we fumble, then we get a bonus game 3. Wait, only what? What did I say? Only something? I sometimes I yap and I don't even know what I say, so I consider 84 only if you mean that. How many hours do you have? Like only 2,700 or something? Maybe 2,600? That's not much compared to other Splatooners who have like 3,000. Or like 4,000. There are people who have way more than that. That's why I say only. Even though I've been just playing since launch, there are people who like absolutely destroy that total. No, that's my level. My in-game level's 270. I have about pretty much for every, like, what, 10 hours in the game, I have one level, so that's like 2,700 or something. I have 2,700 hours on level 270, give or take. Also, gosh dang flyfish. We need to kill these things like yesterday. Oh my gosh, really, small fry? Okay. At least the game's not like lagging when there's too many fish now. That is something that's nice about Switch 2. Also, when you die, you can move closer to us, please, so it's easier to revive. Hello, my Doom. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, God. No, thank you. I'm gonna climb up here. Oh, shoot, wait, those are good, actually. Those are good, things. They can move closer. I think we're only gonna get 30 eggs here, give or take. Yeah, 34, 35. Definitely not a golden egg count, but maybe a copper or silver if we keep it up. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell I only have 270 hours, Hognose. I've been playing since launch, and consider that every Splatfest, I've streamed close to 20 hours, practically. Yeah, I definitely have not, there's no way in any hell do I have only 270 hour. I was referring to my in-game level. Gotta take care of these eels before they become a menace. Get me. Let's deal with these fly fish, or fish stick rather. Fish sticks are going to lag Switch 1 users. Uh-oh. Damn, okay. Yeah, that's a big. One of the biggest problems with Salmon Run is like if your team starts to die, it really screws up like the entire mojo. Genuinely, like it's sort of like one person falls, the rest start to crumble. Come on, why won't this drizzler just die? Okay, there we go. We need to deal with that head. I knew that head's gonna become a problem if we just don't deal with heads, because heads are extremely deadly in Salmon. Okay, good, we're improving. 35 and 36 isn't too bad. We're getting into the mojo slowly yet surely. And remember, repeats will be allowed as long as you sit out at least a rotation. So y'all could definitely come back and we can keep on improving and locking in and getting more. Pro tip, just don't die. It genuinely, like, I know that sounds like sarcastic, but it does genuinely help. Do not die at Salmon Run, like, because then it's like, okay, that means you stay alive more, which means you can egg collect more and you can kill more salmon more. It might sound like stupid advice, but it does actually help. And you're constantly wanting to kill too. Like, gosh, Walmart Umbrella. Okay. Don't forget to use your specials with Wave 3 if you need to. It's better to use your special and live than to waste it and die. Oh my gosh, I thought that flipper flopper area was painted. There you go. Good booyah. We're getting missiled. I'm hearing the 10 missiles. Staff! Let's get one egg in and thank you. Good job. You gotta get that head fall. Chad, what do they mean by that? Also, sorry, Steph. I was taking a sip of my Pepsi. But GG's, we got copper. Let's go ahead and rotate. Alright, we'll back out. We'll get 3 new folks. So NCT, Jerp, and Steph, please skedaddle. We'll see if there are 3 new folks out there who want to join us. If not, we will allow for repeats right away. But let's just have you 3 step on out. Press L, hold down minus to leave the room, and we will fill it up with new folks. Just L and minus, please. Bunny! Welcome in, Sib and Nobody. Hopefully you're both doing well. I thought Yusa said Yusa wouldn't be able to make it. Misa, glad you could. Hello, Noli, as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Bonk. A bunk. A bunk. Hello. Seb! Why is Flo basketball? I said I might. Well, I'm glad you could. I don't know why Flo's because LeBron probably. Flo loves LeBron, so it makes sense that she would want to be a basketball. Not being an EV4 anymore reminds me god awful slow the Eggies are coming. Yeah, they are very slow when you're not EVP. Roller kiss. Ooh, rapid. She rapid my blaster until I pro. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just... Salmon. Oh, there's a big shot. And demon. Satan spotted. Booyah bomb go. Uh-oh, we have a dead folk. There we go. And another fly fish. Correction, multiple fly fish. That's my feelings about fly fish, by the way. Just insta cracking. Okay, that's a lot of eggs. Hopefully we can gather this. If we can get 45 right off the bat, that would be insane. I don't know if we will, but... No, it doesn't look like it. There's too many lesser. Instead of trying, 37's still really good, though. Alright, whatever works, Fox. I'm probably gonna stream until midnight. At the very least. Midnight Eastern. Boop. Gosh dang, fly fish again. Okay, flyfish gone. One of them, anyway. Dang, little Satan. Okay, there we go. No, look at all those eggs! Okay, ooh, okay. Managed to save that. That would have wasted all these eggs right here. I need help this way. There's a lot of... Fine. I'll do it myself. Dude, there's so many eggs right here. Nice, 39. We're improving. Thanks for coming in and supporting with those eggs, buddy. That really helped us gather those in time. I'm afraid we would have got a way less score if we didn't gather that like giant group of eggs. Oh gosh, we just can't kill a flyfish today, can we? This stupid basket just not working. And flyfish. No, you don't. No, you don't. I said, nuh-uh. You're not taking our eggs that easily. Nuh-uh. You're not taking these eggs, I just said. Stupid lessers. I hate having no specials. Good job, bunny. Freaking piss laser. $36. That was not bad. I think that's silver. I think we got silver at least there. We'll see. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Alright. GG, 112. Yeah, we're trying. All right, that was game 1. We got game 2. Then we'll hopefully get 3 other folks. Yeah, Noli, I don't know who you are in chat or if you're a lurker, but it seems like you're struggling a little bit. If you want some like pointers, I'm happy to like give the advice that I know, but pretty much the biggest thing is like, for me anyway, I know how to sort of distance myself based off whatever weapon I'm playing, because I have like 3-star in every weapon. So like I know roughly how to position myself. Alright, glowflies are coming. That means we want to spread out a little bit so that we can kill and gather egg at the same time. We don't want to be all sandwiched together. In case one of us dies here, like I'm about to die. Because I was not ready for the glowflies to be on my butt. So I'm going to stay on this pillar because I'm heavy. I have like decent range. I'm gonna try to stay up here. If the glowflies go on me, I'm gonna sacrifice one of my booyah bombs and go next to basket. Just like this. Alright. Ooh, nice Kraken. Ah, dang, I couldn't roll up the hill in time. Damn, I tried to. That's fine, it's glowflies. Glowflies can be rough. 36. Sadly, we're not getting gold with that, but maybe we can get for a new high score. Remember, chat, to get gold, you need 45 eggs per wave. Because it's 45 plus 45 plus 45 gets to the 135. Like I said, I'm hopeful we can get it before the end of stream. It feels so weird playing Salmon after not playing it for a while. It feels weird playing it on Switch 2 as well because there's like barely any frame drops. Like Switch 2 genuinely made this game just run so much better. For like the lobbies and Salmon. It's because like whenever there's like too many entities going around, in Switch 1, the Switch 1 just didn't have the performance to deal with the large number of entities. Also, I'm gonna booyah bomb because we're having trouble. Wasn't sure quite where to aim it, but it's fine. As long as things die, that's what we need. Whoa, where was the flyfish? I should have zoomed in at the flyfish. I missed the flyfish. Just gotta make sure nobody gets revived here. Okay. I forgot where to position myself here when it's like this tide level. Ooh, that's a lot of egg. Damn, they're too far. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Main objection is just to survive, really, at this point. That was a really rough wave. Alright, come on. Come here. There we go. Good fist. Whack, 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 whack. Okay. Stick is down. I'm gonna try to deal with these because these are gonna cause lag for some folks. There we go. Nope. Uh-oh. Nobody! Oh, geez. Okay. Gosh dang flyfish. Alright, well, that was 2 games, technically. Let's go ahead and rotate. I'm gonna just Satan grab because of flyfish. Boo, flyfish. Boo, boo, flyfish. Flyfish stinky. Alright, we'll go ahead and rotate. That was 2 game. So please, nobody cuddle and Noli. Step out and we'll get 3 different folks. Nobody, please do. And Noli, please leave. Press L and hold down minus. Thank you. Again, repeats are allowed just as long as you sit out a rotation. Oh well, beat up the fish. True. That is the healthy mindset. Just beat up the fish in frustration. At 300 EP, congrats. Misa only at 100. Oh, but that's because I haven't really been playing. Yeah, no, CatDogs is here because CatDogs in game is Markart. Bunk. I haven't playing yet. I'm still at 90. Pat. Hopefully you're doing well, CatDogs. Yay, bamboo! Wow! I can't believe I got bamboozler, chat. She bam on my boo until I zert. Actually, she bam on my boo until I lose her. Because like bamboozler sounds like lose her. Yeah, I'm so funny, chat. Oh, y'all are dead. All right, come here. Head explode for me. Thank you. Alright. Bonk. She wail on my bamboozler till I fizz bomb. No, we have a D. Okay, so rule set for DCs. We have somebody. This current game does not count. Whoever DC'd, please take some time to figure out what was wrong, and we'll get a substitute for this rotation instead. Anyone can be a substitute. We just need somebody to replace. We'll try to survive and try to do it, but we're not getting a high score. But we'll do it for the Grisco point. Ooh, you wanted to eat me. You wanted to eat me so bad. Ooh, ooh. Blob blob! They blow on my blow until I blob. Blow, blob, blow. Blow, 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 blow. I'm gonna stop these jokes. These aren't funny. No one's laughing. Someone throw a tomato at me, please. Someone yell boo. Blah, 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 blah. I need to be booed. I need to be humbled real quick. Everyone boo this NB real quick. I feel like Blob Lobber is genuinely one of the best weapons for for glowflies because I can just like hide over here, and if they come towards me, I can just spam, and it works. Like, look, I can just. It's genuinely the best weapon for this. As I proceed to get cooked. Okay, it's fine. Okay, well, it's fine. I almost had it. I just fumbled at the end. That round didn't count anyway. Alright, let's go ahead. Get a substitute. You two can stay. I think Markar was the one who DC'd, so they sit out. We'll get a substitute while they sit out rotation and try to fix their Wi-Fi. So, Chirp and Steph, you're good to play still. That didn't count. Let's get a sub. Spam? Spamton? Geez, Spamton. I'm just mindlessly yapping, pretty much. Like, I have no brain, so it's just burr. Okay. Sent the invite. Welcome in, Amina. Ah! I dropped my controller. That's what that noise was. Me screaming in agony while I dropped my Switch controller. What's a brain? I don't know. Hello, Dylan. I was generally worried for you. I'm good. I was worried because this is an $84 controller. I don't want to damage an $80 controller. And I have gaming in a concrete, unfinished basement, so. I will say though, chat, if I ever do end up like living in this house permanently, you know, like my fam's house, like if like mom and dad ever want to move, and like I want to keep the house or something, I'm probably gonna transform this area that I'm currently in into like a proper like gaming / streaming area. Thought bro finally saw the light. Don't leave me. No. You said we'll move into. It's just like I'm saying like in the future where it's like I own like because here's the thing I yapped about on stream. I don't think you were here for this yap session. Brojan will not inherit this house. I would. So like because of that, I'm eventually gonna own this place probably at some point in my life. You ascending and leaving me here on the planet. Oh no. No, I'm probably going down under. Potentially. I'm not quite sure how that all works. But knowing my luck, I'm probably gonna end up down there. Smile. Also, we are a few X short. We don't have enough egg. Well, you know what that means, chat. Bonus game. So that game doesn't count. We have 2 games. Take it or leave it. We have 2 games now with this group. It's okay, Amina. It happened. We'll bounce back. We got 2 more attempts here. It was Mothership. Mothership's, like, tricky on this map. We have to, like, kill the baskets, like, focus on killing basket, and then figure out when to egg gather while also trying to make sure Mother doesn't steal the eggs back. But no, I genuinely, like, I'm looking around this basement. I might actually map up a proper way to, like, finish off the basement. It has been a hot minute, Amina. Hopefully you're doing well. I haven't streamed Salmon in forever as well. That's something. I mostly just play Turf and Anarchy as of late. Just waiting to win. I like how, like, multiple individuals just refer to it as a poly. Like, oh yeah, you know, Coho, Joe, and Megalodontia, they're a polycule. They make out. I mean, good for them, as long as it's healthy, you know. I will support any relationship as long as it's healthy. Unless it's toxic, like Yaoi or Yuri. Because it's funny for the meme. Not genuine. Of course they are. Oh, true, actually. I never thought of it like that. Triumvirate and be like, make out, make out, make out. But it's with each other, not a roller. I'm gonna run this way. I don't think there's enough time to gather these eggs, sadly. Why? Why did the tent? We almost had that. Why did the Tena? Why? Why did the Tenta missile? This is why we hate freaking flyfish. We were all grouped up. We did not see the Tena missiles, and we just died. Well, that was game 1. We have game 2. If you all want to blame somebody for the loss, blame me. I am out of practice with Salmon. I have not played this mode in forever. So if you're looking for someone to blame, you can blame me. Blame the gremlin and NB. Alright, but yeah, for good luck this time. My homies eat flyfish, so true. I'm telling you, we gotta get the Swell Ferrari plushies at PMG, and we're gonna freaking. I have to eventually video edit. I keep not video editing. I was gonna make a video for Surprise Saturday. I was gonna make an anniversary video. I have all these video ideas I want to do, and I'm just not recording anything. One of the things I have to force myself to do is make a TMG like after video. You know, like just showing off like some pictures of TMG, and maybe like Cuddle was thinking about doing some like IRL picture redraws, like taking a picture and then like redrawing it with our like actual sonas. That I would love to like show off in a video and whatnot. I think would be really fun as like a celebration for TMG. I'm gonna throw it at your face for real. Same. I'm gonna deploy little buddy. Little buddy spotted. Booyah. Cuddle spotted. Little buddy, go. All right. Catching fish. This way. Oh wait, wait! Don't shoot that! Don't shoot that! They're heading towards us. I think the snatchers are good. I think that snatcher can potentially come over this way. Yes, it is. Okay, sweet. My prediction was right. Okay, right here. Oh, we're dead. Oh, shit. Well, my theory was correct, but I didn't realize we were dead. Little bitch, Jackogień spotted. Satan spawn, go. Oh no. I'm not a little bitch, I'm a big bitch. Get it right. 5, 10 and a half, and like 240. I'm big. I'm a little bit for real. Ah, bozo. / lighthearted. This way. Alright, need to go egg. I shall distract the piss laser if someone could please kill it. Come on, big guy. Why won't you die? Okay. Dang steelhead. You know what? Screw it. There we go. That's a lot of egg now. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say, but I think we would be good if we didn't die, Smile. Yeah, there was all these eggs, but we just couldn't have time to scoop them up because sadly we just kept getting overwhelmed. Oil, cheese your face. Not if I cheese your face first. I'm gonna like stop at like what's a grocery store? Redner's. There we go. I'm just gonna stop at a Redner's and I'm gonna get those individual slices of like cheddar cheese. And I'm just gonna slap. I'm gonna open it up. I'm just gonna slap you in the face with it. Sounds like an El Bozo moment. I don't know what you're referring to. Me not thinking of a grocery store or what? All right, come on. Jerp, don't run away from me when I'm trying to revive you, please. Do you want to walk towards your friend when you're dead? You don't want to walk away from... Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we live. Oh, I say as I proceed to die. Just kidding. I'm so Jackogień. Oh, God. That's the polycule, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, y'all remember what to do? We lure Joe into Boris and Coho. Okay, we're gonna bring you right up to Coho, come on. Oh gosh, okay. No, Coho crushed me. Chirp! Get out of the circle. Okay, good job. Oh no. Yep, it's over. GG. I kind of knew we were cooked, I'll be honest. It was too tight of a map. At least we won overall, but yeah, we could not beat the polyamorous fish. Well, we're back up to 75, and we'll rotate. We'll get 3 other folk. Thank you for playing. Repeats are allowed later, as long as you sit out of rotation. So, Amina, please step out. Jerp, please step out. Steph, please step out. Then we'll get 3 different folk. Yeah, that was a little rough. It happens, you know. Salmon and Splatoon, it sort of ebbs and flows, you know. Alright. Misa, Cuddle, Waddle, and Joseph. Also, chat, you want to know something funny? I unexpectedly bought Among Us tonight. So hear me out. Oh, so, Waddle skedaddled. We need a someone else. Anyone else can come in who's not a repeat from the last rotation. So as long as you're not Amina, Steph, or Chirp. Amina, you have to sit out a rotation before rejoining, please. You have to sit out 1 rotation before rejoin. Thank you. Please take the rotation rules if confused. Waddle, okay. Hopefully Waddle stays in now. Amogus. Yeah, so right, the story. I got confused because of the round not starting. I bought Amogus Crewmate Edition on Switch because my buddy Colonel was going to sell it on eBay. He had a loose cartridge of it for Switch, and I was like, I don't own Among Us on Switch. I only own Among Us on mobile and yeah, I only own it on mobile and PC. So I was like, can I buy it off you instead? Oh, multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. Yay. Okay, you 3 get back in here after this. I forgot multiplayer maps and modes were a thing. I feel like that shouldn't affect Salmon Run. But, okay. Cuddle, Waddle, Joseph. You 3 come back in. Everyone else, please wait. But yeah, I was at Colonel's house, and, like, Colonel was like, oh, yeah, I'm selling these, like, loose Switch games on eBay. And, like, I looked at them and to see if any of them interest me. And the only one that interests me, really, because the rest were, like, these other, like, third-party Akeem. That was Waddle's spot. Please step out. We owe Waddle the proper rotation. Please skedaddle, Akeem. We said Cuddle, Joseph, and Waddle were supposed to play, but because of the map and mode rotation, that's what happened. So please leave and let Waddle back in. Thank you. Waddle, you may now come back. Thank you. So anyway, back to my story. Yeah, I just went to Colonel's place, and like, I had to pick him up, and then we went back to my place, and we played Smash Brothers and Mario Kart World. But yeah, he was selling these like loose Switch games. I'm like, isn't the Crewmate Edition like $20? And it was like, I looked it up, and I think it was. So basically, I got it on discount from him. Crewmate Edition cost, I think. Yeah, it actually is close. It's even more, technically, but like, yeah, like it could be like $25 to like 20 to $30 depending on stuff. But yeah, I got the Crewmate Edition pretty much on discount from him for the loose cartridge, and then I found someone selling just the game case for like I think $7 on eBay. So I bought the game case off of eBay. So now I have it like that's coming in the mail hopefully next week. So that I actually got myself it like probably saved in total, probably somewhere between like $10 and $15, or $10 to $20 actually, for getting this crewmate edition. So Misa very happy about that. I pretty much hit the business dealio. So Misa saving money is always a W in my opinion, because like shits be expensive, and I'm not talking about like actual taking a shit. I mean like genuinely like things, belongings, general things. The art of the deal. Oh no, I don't like the person who made that book. If you know, you know. But yeah, that was I did still wheel him and deal him type thing, because he didn't want it. He was just gonna sell to some random person on eBay. Like he was gonna sell it for like $15-ish, and I was like, would you take 10 for it? You know, pretty much yard sale. You know how on yard sales you like wheel and deal a little bit? That's kind of like what I do. Like. You know, when friends sell things to friends, it's like, okay, well, number one, friend discount. And number two, like, you know that they're genuinely going to take care of it because, like, you know them. And you know how they, like, take care of belongings and stuff. And, like, this is just something we've done back and forth. Like, if I sell him, like, something, like, say I get my hands on, like, I don't know, a PlayStation game and I don't want it anymore and he wants it. Or, like, movies, because he's a big cinema person. He does the same thing to me, but for like Nintendo and other like gaming stuff. Like I bought like a Quest off him. Like the Quest 2 that I had was Kernels. So you know. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. Yeah, let's deal with these fish sticks, and then we got a really high egg count actually. For our first wave, so I'm hoping we can keep this up. I'm just gonna say screw you, in particular, you stupid flying son of a gun. Blow up that head. Yay, haggle your friends, true. Respectfully, you can haggle your friends respectfully. Uh-oh. No! I want to get this 3 eggs, hopefully. Crap. Okay, wow, okay, we're on track to get gold. Let's lock in. If we get 45 the final wave, we got gold. Let's do this. Okay. No other yapping. We're gonna focus on the task at hand. Waddle, Cuddle, Joseph. We can do this. Head spotted. Briscoe, go. Big shot spotted. Oh, that's a lot of egg. That's a lot of egg. I expect Disco Blaster, I can sort of like help shred these things and then just egg. Uh-oh. No, Drizzler. Okay. 30 seconds. We're at 30 something. We're good. Go for our high score, chat. We got this. No, Drizzler. Okay, 2 egg. We're good. Uh-oh, bunny. It's fine, we got it. Good job, living. But funny. Okay, thank you. I thought Bunny was just gonna leave us to die. I was like, wait. There's our gold, chat. Good job, E3. We'll take that 140. Alright, stream's over. Time to go to bed. I'm kidding. That wouldn't be fair for anyone else. And plus, that was game 1. We still have another game to try to improve our score. It's like, wrap it up, team. That's a wrap. We did it. No, I'm kidding. I gotta make my thumbnail for my first Surprise Saturday stream tomorrow. Yeah, I did for the other 2 streams, but I didn't do it for like the first stream of the day for some reason. This is the only surprise, like these are the only Surprise Saturdays I sort of had planned out because like, and planned out is in air quotes because like I still randomly selected them by like a wheel decide. Y'all know what a wheel decide is, right? Like you type in a bunch of like names and you spin the wheel and it randomly selects something. That's what I did to decide the 5 leftover May I Stream games to live stream throughout June. So 5 of the leftovers will be streamed in June. The other 5 are on the Surprise Saturday list. Smile. And you will all see what is cooking when the time comes. One of the things that I'm excited about is like I won't change the title of the stream or like the thumbnail until like half an hour before I go live. Like as I'm setting up, I'm just gonna be like, poof, you know, here's what it actually is. Smile. Y'all didn't know, but now y'all do. You should tell me which one's CTR. See, if I reveal anything, it's gonna spoil. It's gonna leave 1 out of 9 chance for the other May I streams. So I can't really do that. Smile. If it's on the leftover list. That's all I can say. Is that is on the 1 out of 10 list. Y'all will not know. I will say, one of the hits was kind of right under y'all's noses when I went live the other day. My home screen sort of gave away what some of the games could be. Smile. If people paid attention to my home screen. But that's, you know. That was previous streams, and you won't see it this stream. Teehee. Yeesh. I definitely know I showed it off during my 10 hour at some point, but I don't know when. Yo, Tentacle, how's it going? It's been a hot minute. I saw you, joined us during our 10-hour stream the other day. Just say hello as I was hanging out with Ink saying. Hopefully you and your crew are doing well. Tagged by Tentacle. Oh no. Wait, point sensor? When was a point sensor thrown? Oh no. Hello, Tentacle. Hello, Sage. Hopefully you're all doing well. If you don't know who I am Jack. I am Splatoon / Nintendo. That's why my raid message is that, because I was tagged by point sensor. Oh no. Your new Soda is a former street painter. Ooh, okay. That's why. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Street painting is cool. And like, graffiti art. Yeah, and what were you streaming? Were you also doing the big runs, or were you doing your own thing? What were you up to? And hopefully you had fun with whatever you so was doing. We're also playing Big Run, got a high score of 127, and cooled off with Sky Jumps into the Light. I remember I used to play that game with a former significant other, and it was a very relaxing and chill game, so I completely understand cooling off from the chaos of Big Run. This runs so smoothly, you love it. Yeah, right? Like, genuinely, on Switch 2, it feels so good. Like, it doesn't, like, have those, like, big lag hiccups anymore, because, like, Switch 2 can actually handle a large amount of enemies at a time. Which is perfect for stuff like Big Run and, like, Pokemon and all that. Which makes me so excited for Legend ZA. Like, I'm so ready for ZA. Like, y'all don't even know how much of a Pokemon nerd I am. I don't really show that side of me too often. Because, well, Splatoon is the major content that I kind of, like, really found my mojo with, Like, I became a Splatoober because, like, that's where, like, I sort of found, like, my following. So I just kind of stuck with it. But growing up, my first ever game was, like, Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Ruby. So Pokemon's, like, a major reason why I fell in love with gaming in general. Guys, I gotta go now and do some chores before bed. Good night. Have a good night. Peace, love, and good vibes, Tentacle. Nice to see ya. I thought I heard a noise. I had to take off my headphone, but I think it's good. Maybe it's Star snoring, because I know she's going honk me a little bit. Like resting on her bed. Alright, we'll get 3 new folks. Waddle, please step on out. Cuddle, you already stepped out. And Joseph, you already stepped out. We just need Waddle to please step out of the room. And then we'll get 3 other new individuals. So Jerp is good, because Jerp sat out of rotation. Remember, if you sit out of rotation, you're good to rejoin as well. So as long as you're not Waddle, Joseph, or Cuddle, you can join back ASAP. Is how that works. So even if Amina, if you're lurking, if you want to come back, or Akeem, because I know you stepped out right away, because I think you didn't realize that it was Waddle's turn. Thanks for helping me get gold. I'm gonna eat because work moment. Sounds good. Have good eaties. I'm probably gonna go live for another 2, at least. We'll go to like midnight, bare minimum. And while I wait for folks to hop back on in, or folks to hop in general, thank you for joining Nobody. We have 1 more slot. I'm going to open up Photoshop, and I'm going to quickly make my thumbnail for the first May I Stream game. That's happening in the morning, because... Or not first May I Stream, wow. Force a Habit. First surprise Saturday. Alright, welcome in, G-Man. We'll rock with you three. Alright, I just need to grab this logo. Chat, should I hint what it is, or should hint at least the first game, or should I not hint at all? Because I was just very tempted to hum one of the themes, or like the main theme of this game that I'm making the thumbnail for. Like my instinct was like, ooh, I should start like humming this game as like a little tease smile. Or it would be funnier if it just like, you know, Jack of like what I'm streaming. Hint, 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 ruh-roh. I mean, I could. We'll wait for G-Man to ready up then. And play. Having me go crazy. Well, the first game, this is the only hint, too, I would give. Do 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 do. Oh. Not. Oh, I guess G-Man doesn't want to join us. Okay, we'll grab somebody else then. That one. Oh, okay. G-Man does want to play. Okay. Connection issue, I guess. Like I said, I have to do the leftovers from May I Stream suggestions. And that game in question was actually suggested twice, funny enough. G-Man, can you ready up, please? You're kind of holding up the stream, G-Man. Can you play? Can you ready up, please, so we can play? G-Man? We're waiting for you. Cuddle's getting angry. You don't want the angry bunny. Okay, I guess they don't want to play. Somebody else please play then. If you join the lobby and ready up. Oh, G-Man, please ready up or don't play. Smile. If you keep this up, I will ban you. I don't like banning people. If you're just gonna keep on doing this, this is considered griefing. You have one. Oh. Now someone else who wasn't G-Man left. Chat. Someone who's not Joseph, Waddle, or Cuddle, please join. Okay. Welcome in, Jared. Finally. There we go. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. On the plus side, I got the thumbnail ready. Smile. And yes, I am using front-facing Ojin for that stream in particular. At least for the thumbnail. I think it is very fitting. Alright. Hello, Wally. Hopefully you're doing well. Ojin stare. Yay, now we can actually play the game. Whoopee. Where's the basket? We should actually, like, not overextend. Bump. I hope people actually genuinely enjoy Surprise Saturday, because I remember back in the heyday, it was one of my most free, like, my most fun stream to do outside of, like, Turf War and Vibe. And I also like how I just kind of going back to my roots a little bit of like what I used to stream. Because like, you know, Surprise Saturday and Turf Wars 5 have been really old series that's been existing since like 2021, 2022. And both of them had times where they were just non-existent, and then I revived them both. I'm hoping this revival like stays permanent, you know? Like, oh, if I can pretty much every Saturday I want to do it. Obviously, if something comes up and I need to take off a Saturday, I will. But I'm hoping to at least still, you know, do Surprise Saturday like at night then. Uh-oh. No! The claw bounce, dude. Their metal jaw. I literally jumped off that metal jaw like a trampoline into the water. That's crazy. The eggs are here. No, we just can't get them in. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. We live enough to, you know, clear. Which one's the bad one? I hope you're not referring to the twink, because I like the twink a lot. Oh, wait, you're talking about the screen one, probably. The screen one's awful, which I agree. I was about to say, the twink is like the best dually. I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely good. Yeah, I thought you meant the screen one. Yeah. It's only ruined by screen. Like, if it didn't have screen, it would actually be good. Same. Both the dually and... Anyway. I will not elaborate further. Smile. Ooh, wow, that's a tenor. Come on, that didn't go into the mouth. I love that. Also, inappropriate joke incoming. But I love that, like, canonically, I was talking to my buddy Colonel about this today. Canonically in Splatoon comp, you can have a call out being a twink is hugging Meatpole. Because, like, in Mincemeat Metalworks, the pole in the middle of the map is sometimes abbreviated to be just called the meat pole. So literally in competitive Splatoon, that can be a call out. And that's just like the funniest thing ever to me. Nice 52 egg. What? Yeah, like the twink is hugging Meatpole. I'm coming in. I mean, that's still a call out, yeah, because you're like super jumping in. You could just say, all right, I'm gonna come in. That's crazy. But no, like the Mincemeat Metalworks, like the pole in the middle of the map, it can be called the meat because Mincemeat Metalworks pole. Or just twink dancing around pole. Stop. Sorry. Look. I'm just saying. It's kind of funny. That's all I'm gonna say. It's kind of funny. I can't believe they added twinks to Splatoon during Pride Month. Also, dang, GG's. Game 1's a bust. We still have 2, though. That's why we do 2. Alright. Game 1 is a We got game 2. Also, probably the first surprise Saturday I might make it 18 plus. Because like it involves a certain not very good graphical thing. So I might have to mark that stream as 18 plus specifically because of a trigger warning. It's bound to come up at some point, true. I do be a little unhinged and silly. Is it gore? Kind of, well, that and also the unaliving oneself is in the game. So yeah, I have to put a trigger warning for that game. Age restricted moment, true. It's definitely has to be. It is dark game. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm so back, Ojin. Yeah, these are not pretty, true. I forgot it happened twice. I completely forgot about the other character going in until you mentioned it. Because I've only, like, dubbed the game before on someone else's channel. Which we do not talk about that dub, I'm pretty sure it got deleted. It was a very unhinged, messed up dub of that game. Psychological horror. Smile. See, I like psychological horror. I just don't like, gross, like, overly gory horror, if that makes sense. Like, the most gore I can handle is, like, you know, Invincible, where, like, in that show, like, they just absolutely, like, destroy people. That's like the max I'll do, and I can sort of handle it because of the art style. The art style is like a little bit easy on the eye, so even if it's like something disgusting, it's like, you know, it's bearable. Other things just leave it like a really sicking, twisting feeling in my stomach that I despise. What's your favorite thing? Mr. Grizz, bring me eggs. Only eggs can sustain me. I'm telling you, Splatoon Raiders is gonna be the Salmon's revenge for us stealing so much of their, so many of their eggs. Like, how many billions of eggs did we get? A lot. Like, we stole so many of their golden eggs. It's crazy. I'm so excited. Chad, one of the things that excites me the most is how soon Splatoon Raiders could potentially be here. I can never animate it with less realistically art style. Give me in front row if the plot is good. True. I think you would like Invincible then, because Invincible has these like gory moments, but the art style makes it a bit easier on the eye. But no, like going back to Splatoon Raiders talk. It's already rated by the ESRB. Typically when games don't release within that fiscal year, they're not rated by the ESRB yet. Considering that it already is rated by the ESRB though, I believe that just kind of confirms that Splatoon Raiders is going to come out between now and like March 31st of next year. Like, I truly believe that. So, like, that makes me really excited. Because imagine, like, getting that, like, for a November release or something. Or even October, because, like, think about it. Like, Splatoon anniversary, or, like, Splatoon 3's 3-year anniversary. And maybe a month later, be like, oh, by the way, here's Splatoon Raiders, smile. Because I think Raiders is going to still come out when Splatoon 3 is somewhat active. Because it's, like, own side thing. It's like DLC, but not DLC, I think. It's going to be, like... it depends how much content's in it, really. That's, like, the major thing. If Raiders has, like, 50 hours of gameplay potential... I'm just throwing out, like, a big number just to see, like, oh, hypothetically. If this has, like, say as much gameplay as, like, Brothership or something, where it's, like, long enough to be justified to be, like, a full-price game, that's going to go insane, I think. I think that'll push, like, Switch 2 sales like no tomorrow. Considering how many people are really diehard Splatoon fans, I can say firsthand, like, from my own personal experience, too, just as a content creator, there are people who only care about Splatoon. And when I say only, I mean only. All they consume is Splatoon. They live, breathe, and die this game. They listen to the soundtrack in their free time. They're watching only Splatoon live streams. They're grinding the Splatoon games. People adore this franchise. And so I think you're going to have those die-hard fans quite literally just saving up for a Switch 2. Just so that they can get their hands on Raiders. I think that's going to be something that does really push, like, the Switch 2 sales even higher. Alright, that was our 2 games. Please step out. Jerp, G-Man, and Nobody. And then we'll get 3 different people. If you're not those 3, you can hop in right away. It's going to be rate E for egg, or M for Mr. Grizz. I think it's already rated. Let me check the rating. Splatoon Raiders rating. Splatoon Raiders has been rated by the ESRB, indicates release is not too far off. Yeah, there's a whole article about that. Nintendo surprised all of us yesterday. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that it's been rated by the ESRB and given a provisional rating by PEGI, leading many to suspect the game might not be too far off from release. The rating... What is the rating? Actually, hold on. Splatoon Raiders. Question... I'm trying to see where it showed the rating. What is Splatoon Raiders ESRB rating? Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking. Also, welcome in Nakeem, Corbin, and Steph. We'll game with you for you 3 here. Hello, Splat. Mike, hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, what is the rating for it? It's just, we know that it's been rated, but what is the rating? Yeah, like, what? Here, wait, it's on the official Nintendo website. Hold on. Accept cookies. Release date TBD. Okay, the European website says the rating's pending. So that's just wrong. Oh, wait. Oh, it is E10. Thank you, NCT. I couldn't find the actual source. I'm gonna, like, pull it up then. I'm assuming it's on the US page. It's not yet rated for Europe, though. Play Deltarune music during Among Us 3D. That's crazy. Speaking of Among Us, Mike, I just got the crewmate edition for Switch because, like, you know how it's typically like 20 bucks on eShop or something? My buddy sold it to me IRL for like 10 bucks, and I got like the game case for 7 on eBay. So I basically, well, it goes between what, 20 and 30. So I probably saved between like $5 to like $15, depending on how everything, you know, priced with tax and everything. I pretty much saved like a good amount of money getting it physically secondhand. You gotta play Among Us sometime too. But yeah, I'm genuinely, even if it's not rated by Europe yet, I would not be surprised if Splatoon Raiders is like a October-November game. If you want to go deeper, let's say September, October, November. I'll give it that 3 months time frame. Because I think Imprisonment War is guaranteed to be the December release. Because they said winter 2025. Which has to be December. So, Hyrule Warriors Imprisonment War, that's going to be the December release game. I think they might announce something in September Mario related, because 40th anniversary Mario. I don't know if that's going to come out this year yet, though. We know for sure the last confirmed release date, obviously, was Legends ZA, and that's October. So, but here's the thing that I think about October. I think we're going to get about 2 games a month. That's sort of looking like the pattern, right? So, like, for launch, or like, when I say 2 games, that includes, like, the Switch 2 editions of games. So, like, for launch, we had both Zeldas and Mario World. So, technically, 3 releases for launch month. Then, in June, we have Bonanza and Mario Party Jamboree. Then, in July, all we know... Wait, we don't know Jack for July, do we? Well, no, that is July. Sorry, Bonanza... launch June was 3. The Zeldas and Marcar World. Sorry, it's really hard to talk in game sometimes. July is going to be Bonanza and Jamboree. And then I believe August, all we know for sure is Kirby and the Frigore. I think we're going to get another game along Kirby and the Frigore, and I think that's going to be Drag X Drive, because it's labeled for summer 2025. So I think Drag X Drive is going to be in August alongside Curb. Then September is an open book right now. October, I think, is going to be Pokemon and Metroid. I really think Metroid's going to be an October release because, you know, Metroid's like, you know, darker themed and everything, and like spooky months. I could totally see Metroid Prime 4. I love not being able to aim. I could see Metroid Prime and Pokemon both being the October games. Then maybe September I could actually see being Air Ride. I think September or November is going to be Air Riders. Because we don't know for sure when Air Riders is. We just know 2025. I think that's going to be September or November. Also, sadly, Game 1 was a bust, but we have Game 2, so it's fine. Actually, that was a bonus game, actually, because that was not Wave 3, right? Yeah, that was bonus. So that game doesn't count. We still have Game 1 and Game 2. No, like, I mapped out everything on my phone. This is how much of a obsessive Nintendo nerd I am. I literally mapped out when games are releasing that we know. Like, I have a list on my phone saved. Bonanza and Jamboree are in July. Drag X Drive is summer 2025. I think it's going to be August. We know nothing about September. Pokemon is in October. Imprisonment War is winter 2025. We don't know the exact dates for Prime 4, Kirby Air Ride, or Splatoon Raiders. We know Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi is 2026. I think we don't have to, but I'm assuming we're going to get something alongside Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And I think releasing 2 Kirby games back to back, that's something Nintendo just won't do. So I'm aiming more towards Kirby being like a November title alongside Splatoon Raiders. Metroid being the October. And then in September, I think we're going to get the, September would make sense for Splatoon Raiders too, because like, Splatoon 3. So they could have the Splatoon 3 anniversary, and then like a week later, the Raiders comes out or something. That's going to be my new prediction. Raiders is going to be September, alongside of Splatoon 3 year Annie. And then, yeah, Kirby Air Ride I think is going to be November. Because Kirby, I don't think people should underestimate Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Ride is and will forever be one of the most nostalgic GameCube games, period. I truly think it's going to sell really well for folks like me who are in their 20s. Because, like, we grew up on Air Riders. We grew up on the original Air Ride. Like, literally, like, me, Vic, name any like person you know who grew up on GameCube. They know Air Ride. They know how good Air Ride is. And the fact that Sakurai's behind that game too. I think it's just gonna sell hotcakes. I don't even think it's a prediction at this point for Imprisonment War. I think Imprisonment War being labeled as winter 2025 means it's gonna be either the tail end of November or like the first week of December. I think that's just confirmed. I think we'll get more info on 3D Mario and Splatoon Raiders. Well, I think if we get 3D Mario, that's gonna be in September because Mario's 40th anniversary. So that's gonna be a thing for sure. I think. I don't know if that means we're going to get those games right away. I think it's going to be like a situation like the 35th anniversary where like the games didn't come out till later. So like remember how 3D World and like 3D World, the Mario Splatfest, and like 3D All-Stars didn't come out really until like the next year technically. I think we're going to get a situation like that where there's going to be stuff announced like 3D Mario or like Mario sports games, but they're not going to happen until 2026. This is indeed a comp. It is. Like, look, Bamboo E-Leader. This is the comp of all time. Stupid fish. Circle back around. But no, genuinely, I could yap about that stuff for hours. I'm not going to at the moment, but like, I adore stuff. I adore Nintendo. Smile. Nintendo might not adore me, but I adore Nintendo. You know, it's type pick accident. Swimming and bowling's a big one. I don't really have much hobbies outside of Nintendo stuff at the moment though, because like I work full-time and then I stream every other time I'm not working, sleeping, or eating for the most part, or doing IRL responsibilities. So Jackogien's kind of my hobby. Jackogien's like a full-time hobby for me. I try to dedicate everything I have into this because I love doing this. Every teammate I have to die at 15 seconds. Oh no. That's a rough. I don't know if I can even get EVP. Oh no. Barband! Remember, you have two different modes when you jump with S-Blast. You have a short range mode if you jump and shoot. It's quite helpful. Oh man, I mean, Why are you here, stupid flyfish? Of course, you freaking disappear us after I activate my jet, you annoying grr. Mods, kill every flyfish in existence. Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for that, Wally. Alright, that was game one. We have one more with this group. Also, teehee, I'm looking at my game shelf knowing which games I'm eventually going to add on to Surprise Saturday. I hope people enjoy what I'm cooking. Hey, Shy Guy, are you lurking? Shy Guy, wait, I need to tell you something if you're lurking. Please tell me you're lurking. It'd be so funny. Please, please, please. This would be peak comedy. I think he left, sadly, but I have something in my hands that would disgust him. I'm holding in my left hand right now Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. And that is a game that he's been on a rant about not liking. Because I got that game as like part of a Christmas present, like last year when it was on sale. Dethroned you one true love Splat Roller? Absolutely not. Roller has always been my love for 3 games. I will always have a bias towards Roller. I enjoy the other weapons, and I really like the new jet kit, but I will always love a roller in every Splatoon game. Splatoon 1, it was crack on. Splatoon 2, it was V roller, and Splatoon 3, it's still V roller. Well, technically order roller I use more, but like I might hop back to regular V roller now that they upped the freshness count. After I 5-star order. So I'm gonna 5-star order roller probably. Oh no. And then I'm going to eventually. Where are you? Oh, over there. Staff. This is why we need to throw booyah bombs right away, because 10 missiles can still shoot you down. That's a lesson learned. And we will rotate now. So lesson learned, 10 missiles can still kill you in booyah form. Sometimes it helps just to roll a bomb too. But it's a hard not life for us. Okay. Everyone press L, hold down minus to please leave the room. We'll get 3 other folks who are not Corbin, Steph, or Akeem. Y'all can rejoin as long as you sit out a rotation. So Corbin, please press L and hold down minus to leave the room. Thank you. And we'll get 3 other folks. Remember, repeats are allowed. You just gotta sit out 1 set. Just so that we can have a nice, healthy rotation of viewers, and so that everyone has a fair chance to play. So once again, as long as you were not part of the previous set, if you are not Corbin, Steph, or Akeem, you may join ASAP. And you're more than welcome to still join the lobby, Fox, even if you're under level. I welcome all skill levels regardless. So even if you are not EVP, it does not matter to me. People can still join the lobby. Will never, and I will try to never gatekeep my lobbies like that. We just need 2 more folks. 2 more who were not part, ideally. If no one else joins, then we will allow for repeats, but just wait a minute here. Let's wait until 50, let's say 54. We'll wait until 10:54 Eastern for instant repeats. Let's just see if we can get folks who were not playing. As always, the pool is CantDoJack. Room is up. Ideally, someone who is not just playing. Hello, Robo. Hopefully you're doing well. We are waiting. Let's, again, wait till 54 for instant repeats. If we can't find anyone, we will allow for instant repeat. And that's good to hear, Wally. Glad you found weapons you enjoy. I'm going to send the invite once more. Final call for newcomers. Alright, it's 54 at this time. Anyone can come in, even if you are a repeat. First come, first serve. We did get BMO in, so happy to have you, BMO. And Steph. Alright, we're gonna rock with this trio of viewer folk. Remember the rules. We play 2 games. Unless we die early, then we basically play a bonus game. Alright, let's do this. Also, what's really neat, I keep looking at Bonanza footage. It really does give, like, Rareware vibes, which I'm really excited for. Like, it gives, like, Banjo-Kazooie vibe. Which makes me hopeful, too, because, like, apparently the new, like, new president / leadership for Rareware literally said they are open to revisiting Banjo, which would be so peak if we got like a Banjo 3E on Switch 2. Like, imagine that. Imagine that timeline where we get Banjo 3E for the Switch 2 in like 2027 or 2028 or something, or however long it takes for them to develop it. And it's like, I need that. It's actually, it's a good, it makes sense that it gives Odyssey vibes because it is the same devs. It is the same dev team as Odyssey working on Bonanza. But also what I love is that it gives that old Rareware energy as well, with like just things with like creatures with like eyeballs and stuff. Like that like art style / aesthetic is very Banjo-Kazooie. Which, oh my gosh, it just makes me so like 20 times more excited for for Bonanza. So here's my theory / question. Since Bonanza is being developed by like the same department as Odyssey, this might, you know, hurt some folks' feelings potentially, or hopes rather. But I'm considering they made that, I think the 3D Mario we're gonna get is not Odyssey 2. I really don't think it's gonna be Odyssey 2. Because of that reason, but also because of the reason I think Nintendo's gonna try to focus in on trying to play into the nostalgia of GameCube and Wii. And for that reason, I think the next 3D Mario is actually gonna be Galaxy 3. I know that sounds a bit delusional, but I truly think the next 3D Mario, if it's not our original game, I think it's gonna be Galaxy 3. Like, truly. I could see that happening. I mean, true, Galaxy 2 was already an exception, but, like, I'm just telling you, Nintendo's been really understanding, you know, feeding into people's nostalgia a lot. Like, hell, Mario Kart World was heavily, and I mean heavily, inspired off of Mario 64. Like, exponentially, the, like, physics of that game are pretty much one-to-one with how, like, the carts can work in, like, Mario Kart 64. And because of that, I feel like Nintendo knows how to feed into nostalgia. I think they're going to really try to, because they know how, like, much people love, like, Galaxy. I think that would sell really well. But that's just a theory, a Jack theory. I think Nintendo could do Galaxy 3. I could be copium, but that is something I think I could see them doing with their current business strategy. Because I think they're starting to really understand, like, okay, this is what folks want. I think they know that it doesn't matter how much they, you know, it doesn't matter about the increased price point as long as, like, it's good quality. Which is why the Switch 2 is doing so good. Like, Switch 2 is the fastest selling console, period. By a long shot, too. The previous record holder was, like, 1.7 million or something in, like, 16 days. Switch 2 did 3.5 mil in 4 days. Which is insane. That's just 4 days, dude. That doesn't. We could be already at like 4.2 million or something now in a week if it kept up that momentum. Like, genuinely, by the end of the month, I would not be surprised if we have 5 million Switch 2s sold. Like, that's like how impressive this is, like, console is selling. Alright. Nice, GG's. Game 1 was a good one. Spin. Oh, I just cracked my back. Also, I gotta commission artwork of Jack in the mechanic outfit, because, like, the mechanic outfit for Raiders is so, like, gender. It is so slay. It's so androgynous, and I love it. Alright, that was game 1. We got one more. Booyah. Switch 2 is gonna sell an octillion. That would be crazy. I think, genuinely, androgynous is like, not presenting, masculine or feminine. It's sort of like, it's like unisex. You know how there's unisex clothes that's like, can be worn masc or femme? Androgynous means just like NB, non-binary vibe. That's what androgynous means. Yeah, gender neutral. It's just another terminology that's used for that. And it's spelled like ANDRO. Hold on, you can type it. When in between waves here in a moment. Unless mods. Mods, nobody. Ah. Alright, let me hop up here. Knowing nobody, they probably hell diving or splatooning. One of the two. Uh-oh. I don't like dying. Okay, sweet. Barely survived that, but we survived that. I think this is how you spell androgynous. I'm pretty sure. It could be wrong. Try Googling it and see if it spells your correct sentence. I'm mid-game now, so I can't really do that. And, oh, it was a Y. Okay, thank you. Thank you, nobody. You so goated. We definitely need to deal with those stingers and flyfish. No more pissing. It's a piss-free zone now. One more egg. Way too close calls, but we're getting it done. Oh, happy early birthday. Hopefully you have a good one tomorrow. Barely. But we living. Uh-oh. Well, that was over before it started. Jerk! We have enough. I'm not gonna lose this one. We got this. Come on. Alright, nice 2 wins, y'all. So we're gonna rotate. If you're BMO, Steph, and Chirp, I'm gonna ask you to please politely leave the lobby so that we can probably get what looks to be Joseph and Agent Fox for sure, and 1 other folk. Boop boop. Alright. We'll rotate. Jerp, Steph, and BMO, please step out. We're gonna get 3 different folks. And there, Pearl is doing the Markar whirls. Hopefully she having fun night. Jerp, please step on out. Thank you. Insert the get out! You need to leave! Alright, welcome in Fox. And then we need 2 other. Anyone who is not just playing, you have the right away to join. Welcome in, Joseph. 1 more slot remains. Remember, if you're not Steph or BMO or Jerp, you have the immediate okie dokie to join the lobby. Sending out invite to the CantDoJack pool. Big one for today. I'm gonna head out. Alright, take care, Steph. Peace, love, and good vibe. Anyone else? At this time, I can say, hey, I'll allow anyone. I just want to keep rolling for the final 15 minutes or so stream. Because I want to do a minimum of 3 if folks are down for it. So, again, CantDoJack is the pool. Welcome back, nobody. Yippee! Did I export this thumbnail, by the way? I should do that if I didn't already. I did not. I'm gonna do that for tomorrow morning. Now I have all 3 thumbnails ready for tomorrow morning. Smile. Or tomorrow in general. Jack Gremlin. Nisa wants to get egg. Egg. Yay, you got the Grisco. It's a big W. Oh, Stinger spotted. Jack and Joseph go. Just single tap. Oh, flyfish spotted this way. Flyfish spotted. Grisco slosh, go. There we go. There's that. Whoopee! Oh, hi, Moth. Egg. Egg. Ah, almost 45. 21's good though. Especially for not all of us being EVP, that's really good actually. By the way, chat, for next week, something I've been debating on doing for a bit was doing a friend purge. So like folks who haven't been here for like over half a year, I might just nuke from my friends list. So I was just gonna take the time, because now that I can, actually I might even just do that between now and Surprise Saturday, because like that's something I can do on my phone now with like the upgraded Nintendo Switch Online. Like there's an easy like remove friend option from that. I might just do some purging, smile. But remember, if I remove you from friends, it's nothing personal. You could always send another friend code back. I'm just doing it to clear inactive people. And making room for potentially new folks. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, Splat Bomb. True. Yummy, yummy Splatty Bomb. It's like a fancy restaurant. And today for this fine dining cuisine, we have the delicious, scrumptious Splat Bomb. It just explodes instantly. Nope. Bad fish. Give me that. This is mine now. I have the funny weight breaker still. I'll have to do that. I'll do one at like 40 seconds and then one at like 20. I think we got gold. Yeah, we definitely did. Look at that. Nice one. That's probably a new high score in general, too. For us. Yeah, 145. Fox, you ruined the sink. Just kidding. It's just like wrong emote. You didn't sync up. You needed the sarcastic salute. But yeah, good game for round 1. We have one more with this group. Smile. They're gonna make things challenging, especially for people returning to Salmon Run like myself. True, I agree, because like I've been kind of out of touch with it. It's been like, what should I call it? It's been bouncing up and down, kind of. My secondary wife. That sentence goes actually really weird out of context. For context, chat, my roller's my wife, and then paintbrush is like my second, like, main outside of splat roller. So sort of paintbrush is my secondary wife, but don't think too hard about it because it feels weird. None of that. Okay, good. The piss died. Yeah, there at least one more at least. I haven't played it since Splatoon 2. Why not give the big one a shot? That's valid. I do gotta say, Salmon Run in general is a lot more difficult here than it's ever been in Splatoon 2. But also, I think that makes it a lot more fun and a lot more rewarding because, like, especially the badges, the badge systems is like huge for like self-motivation. Like me personally, I like set myself a goal of 3-starring every weapon in the game, which I know isn't a badge, but then I get badges for the weapon kits I really enjoy. So I go out of my way to 4-star weapons I personally enjoy just so that I can unlock at least a single badge of that weapon. Or like that weapon kit. Just to like sort of add to my a fine addition to my collection. I know. I learned your Jedi ways from Count Dooku. Hello, Nettie. Hopefully you're doing well. If you want to join us, you could. We're on game, what, 2 right now. So, like, we'll rotate after this game. Smile. If you want to join when we rotate. Got an all high tide, no low tide. Dang, that's crazy. We've got a decent mix, actually. Would be nice way to. Man, my back hurt. Natty! Nutty! How do you deal with back problems? You're like pushing 40, right? How do you deal with back problems? In the nicest way possible. I know you're pushing 40. How do you deal with back problems? I mean this nice. I know it sounds mean, but I just genuine question because I have back problems. Do you have a heat pack? I do not. Should I invest in one? Is that something I should invest in for my gamer setup? Yes, okay, bet. Thank you. When I go to upgrade my gamer chair because I want a more like ergonomic chair, I'll look into getting a heat pack as well. Thank you. Small fry spotted. Booyah bombs go. Whoopee! Oh gosh, that's the poly. The polycule. Everyone get ready to run. For murder. Y'all know what to do. Lure Joe into Boris and Coho. We got this. We got Grizzco weapons. I got 2 Booyah bombs. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna focus on Coho first. Okay, I actually got both of them. Let's go. I died, but focus on reviving and living, and we're golden. Let's go. Ooh, look at that fish ability. Okay. Oh no. Gonna go over here. Let's go. Boris is gonna be dead. Boris is so low. Like literally, I think I can just DPS Boris right now. Yep, Boris is down. Focus on DPSing Joe. Coho's down. It's just Joe. Focus on revives here. Let's go. We shred 23 seconds left over to do, chat. Good job. We love to see that. It's official. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Actually, wait, is Flo streaming? Floto is streaming. Hey, chat, should I jump scare Floto? It wouldn't be the first time. I got one yes in chat, I'm doing it. Oh, that's derp. Let's do Flo. Alright. I only have parental controls on so that I can like see my daily hour. T. I'm gonna see menu, setting, expanded view. Alright, new rotation. New folks can hop in. Welcome in, Nettie. Flo's probably mid-race Markar. But I also love just this silly little, oh wait, I can jump scare my friends smile. Okay, as long as you weren't part of the previous rotation, you can hop in right away. So as long as you're not Nobody, Joseph, or Delta Fox, you may join ASAP. So Netty is good. Few more slots available. If you want to hop in here like Akeem or Corbin, you can come back. Just as long as you weren't part of the most recent set. Repeats are allowed as long as you sit out a set. I don't have the Switch 2 Pro controller. Oh no. It's nice. It's comfy, and I just like the game chat button because then it's like, okay, I can jump scare my friends if I wanna. And I've asked Flo before if this is okay. Like, genuinely, like, outside of stream too. It's just like, hey Flo, do you mind if I do this? Like, just jump scare you. Game chat moment. A random Torchic is calling you. Will you answer yes or no? Game chat jump scare, exactly. I just find it fun. It turns down game audio quite a bit though, because then it's like, you know, it has to make room for the other yapper. I should have called Derpy too, honestly. I should start like an insane game chat. I just need to check with Derp if that's okay to do. I just know I got the go-ahead from Flo. Hello, Flo!
Hi!
How's your Marty karting going? Or are you still big running it?
I am Mario Karting. What are you up to?
I am currently big running.
No, I'm streaming Mario Kart.
How's the Marty
karts?
karts?
Way to stream your screen.
Oh right, perfect. Yeah, so that way
No.
folks can see Mario Kart and Splatoon gameplay. Hold on, I'm about to die. Give me like a solid like 40 seconds at most.
All right.
But no, hopefully you're having fun with your Mario Karty.
It was good. We played like 3 hours of Big Rock.
Oh, fun.
So, how long have you been streaming? Have you been streaming since the start?
No, I was hanging out with one of my buddies IRL, so I started like an hour late. So I started about 2.5 hours ago.
I see.
So I'm a little late, but we got our gold, so that's always a W.
The crunchy Splatoon stream. It's
The most
so funny.
12 frame per second Splatoon stream moment be like.
Chat, is the audio for the game too loud? I don't know how loud it is.
Yeah, I know that game chat like automatically turns it down a little. Like it has like the built-in filter, which is interesting.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud.
Got you.
Oh no, it's actually really quiet.
Oh.
LOL, guys.
Also, my chat saying hello.
Hello, Jackogień chat.
Hopefully, you all in Flo's chat are having a fire time on the world of karting.
You're chilling.
That's always good.
It's been a very chill Friday. I don't know how it is over on your stream, but it's been very chillaxed.
It started a little chaotic at the very beginning of Big Run, I would say, but then like now we're just chilling. I think it's like the vibe hour of the night, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh my gosh, we gotta get gold. Now it's just like, okay, we got gold. We'll help folks who didn't get gold yet. Smile.
Yeah, goals, we can't complain. This is true.
Real.
So, why is it taking forever to load to Dragon for now?
That's because it's peak. It takes a while to go to peak. What is that?
Undertow world has been very buggy because when I was trying to log into the servers the other day, you were able to oh, there we are. You were able to join the servers, but like you can't connect to the internet, so you can't actually play the game.
Oh, really? Was
so
that during the?
Because yeah, that was like yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And, it was so weird because I left the online lobby and it was on the loading screen for like 5+ minutes.
Really? Dang.
And then I closed out of the game. It's like your game crashed. And then last night, I played an online race, and the race ended. And then and then the Switch was like, your game had an error, so you had to close the software or whatever. I'm like, what are we doing here? So I hope my Switch 2 isn't like burnt already.
Yeah, I hope it's okay. I'm assuming it has to do with like the whole like massive networking outage from yesterday, like the leftover remnants of that, hopefully.
It definitely was.
The technology's a beautiful thing when it works, and when it doesn't work, it's like very frustrating, chat.
So we're already here.
Oh yeah, my chat actually was curious. I'm assuming like I have an assumption of what the answer might be, but they wanted to know why you're a basketball.
Oh. Hashtag team balls. Come on, guys.
Ballin'.
It's funny because I just one day logged onto I was yapping with some friends in VC or something. I don't know how I'm alive. Okay. Sorry, I'm like locked in right now. Okay, so one day I was on NSO, on the NSO app on Switch or whatever, and I saw the Switch Sports had profile pictures, and I thought it was stupid that you could be a basketball. So I'm like, why not buy the basketball? I think that's the only Switch Sports thing that I bought. And, you know, I had the Big Shot picture for a while. And then I changed it to Final Fast and changed it back to the Big Shot. I'm like, you know, I need a little bit of a refresh. And then I had like my LeBron James GOAT arc a while ago, and I'm like, you know what? Why not just have a ball?
True. That's so real.
Why not have a basketball? So
that's honestly peak mentality right there.
Yeah.
I honestly, my theory was it had to do with like LeBron.
I mean, you're like half right. There's just a lot of layers to it because it's just stupid how you're even able to be a basketball on Switch. Like you could be a lot of there's a lot of weird PFPs, but this one's definitely the weirdest. To me at least. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I definitely.
It's just really weird.
Yeah, it definitely is, but it's like also like silly. It's like silly in a W way.
Yeah, that's why I'm not like a Big Shot or the actual Splatoon thing. I wish you could like. I know this is like a big mistake and Nintendo would never do this, but I wish you could like take your Splatoon pictures and upload it as like a profile pic on your thing.
Right? Like that'd be so cool. But also, if you would do something like that, you know, like how many like memes of like things would be like. Remember when like everyone was like making memes about Agent 8's like, you know, like outfit and side order.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's why Nintendo wouldn't do that.
I know. Dirty-minded people, I swear to God. Ruining everything.
Can't have fun in Splatsville. Not allowed. Team Fun didn't win, so we're legally not allowed to have fun.
Someone use Kamek on the stage so I can get Rocky Wrench.
True. I still haven't.
I unlocked Conch Door the other day. I unlocked it yesterday.
Oh, let's go. That's a huge W.
I still have to unlock Peepa. I'm trying to think. Peepa, Dolphin, and Cataquack.
Oh, do you have
Those
Swoop?
three that I know. I do have Swoop, yeah.
Where does Swoop get unlocked? Was it like Dandelion Depths
I
or?
unlocked it in Dandelion Depths.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
Just little cat dogs, welcome on into my channel.
Yippee!
Hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay.
Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the multi-stream of both Splatoon and Mario Kart. An unofficial game chat collaboration.
I mean, why not call your friends in the middle of the stream to say hi?
I mean, it's just fun. Like, I asked you prior to it, like, hey, is it okay if I do this? Like,
I mean, I don't care. If it's a viewer, I'll probably be like, no, but...
yeah, you gave me, like, the green light of, like, oh, I don't care if you do this. So I'm like, okay, every now and then I might jump scare Flo. I have a few other creators I want to ask who have Switch too. It's just like, is it okay if I jump scare you if, like, we're both streaming in game chat?
What? Can trick off of you?
And hi, I'm Mike Silver. Hopefully you're doing well. Y'all should also totally drop in and say hi to Flota's stream smile, especially if you like Marty Kart.
True.
Oh, hey, Steelhead, can you like face this way? Okay, or not? Thanks. That's cool too. Oh my gosh, I do not like using E-Later and Salmon.
So we got G-Man, Joseph, and Tommy in my room right now, huh?
Whoopee!
You're in my chat, friend me. It's in my pin. I mean, I should have had the camera and I just like pulled it up. I just pulled up the thing.
That'd be so funny. Wait, that's a genius idea because you said about like putting Moby in front of like the Switch 2 camera. Just have Moby hold a printout of your friend code. So
I'm gonna buy the Piranha Plant one because it's the crappier mic. Excuse me.
yes, that'd be silly. I hope they add the what are the Moais that are in the Desert Hills called again? They're from Mario Land.
There's two names. The only one I remember is the ones that don't have the wings. Those are the Togo Togos. The other ones start with a B. I think they're called batons or something. I don't remember what they're called.
Either way, I hope they get added as a PFP for you because like that'd be sick if they do that for like Mario Kart World profile pictures.
They need to add them as racers. That's what I need.
True, that as well.
How can you be the only enemy stage obstacle that is not playable?
Right, right.
Clear oversight. Clear oversight here.
They need to also. I think it would make sense if they add Luma as well as like a
Well, that would be
racer.
cute.
Also, like I think I was yapping to my one buddy, about like like bringing in some of the outfits from Tour that aren't in this game, like making Hammer Bro have like the Ice Bro, Boomerang Bro color variations.
Yeah.
Like that just makes sense. They already exist in the overworld too, so like you just have to like refurbish the model for like a playable avatar type thing.
Yeah, hopefully they add more costumes. I'm curious to see if they're gonna update the game with free updates.
That'd be so cool. I mean, hey, Mario's anniversary's in September. Smile.
Totally possible. No, I'm terrible at the tracks. When you have to loop around them 3 times.
Right.
not used to it.
Yeah, I'm used to like knockout. I'm mostly used to Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is usually what I play in my free time.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the Koopalings not being in the game is crazy because there's literally stickers being like Morton tires. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that they could have done that.
If they ever decide to do it, maybe they can make them unlockable via missions.
True.
You beat a boss battle. It's a Koopaling.
That'd be fire.
Oh, got shocked right before the box. Still have a chance. Oh, hit Mario's big fat dumpy. I know we were speaking about Asian 8. Wario takes the cake, though, and I mean that literally.
For real. There's a reason why I have that gift saved from Wario Land Shake It.
He's just shaking it.
Exactly. Shaking what his mama gave him.
Moai and Thwomp share that distinction. Yeah, why can't you play as Thwomp? No fair.
That'd be so silly and so cool too.
It just makes the same face.
Sounds like a freaking Minecraft villager.
Chat, how different is my voice? And I guess for Jack's too, compared to like on a Discord call. Is it any different?
Yeah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how different does the voice sound through game chat?
I don't even have your chat open. I should probably open your chat.
Yeah, I should open up yours as well. Tentacle says it sounds the same.
I sound the same. Okay.
Yeah, you used to sound the same.
You know, sometimes like you play, you know, you use a different mic and you sound different.
Right.
This is the quality. So just curious.
I think I found a way to actually have both setups pretty comfortably on my OBS and play here.
I wish you could like, oh, this would never happen, but I wish you could, well, even then, I wish you could change the background from being black to like something else.
Right. I was actually going to like, I'm debating on like whipping up something in Photoshop just to like put as part of the overlay for like when I'm game chatting with like one other person. Like I am now.
Yeah, because you could totally like in OBS like add 3 different sources. They're all the same, but you just crop out the 3 screens or whatever. How many?
Yeah, exactly. Like have it stylized. So
Yeah.
like I'm sure I could like if I dedicated like an hour in Photoshop, I could easily whip up like all those types of variations.
You always change your backgrounds. I just use the same painted rainbow background for everything. Oops. It looks good, so, I definitely recognizing your guys' voice? Okay.
Well, there we go. At least, like, our voices are recognizable. Smile.
You know, in 5th grade, you know, I had this, this is such a vivid memory, getting vulnerable on stream. When I was in 5th grade, we had to do this, like, project, and we had to, like, it was like some science project, we had to do a video of it, and we had to share it with the class. And I think that was the first time where I had, like, I don't know what it's called, voice dysmorphia, or whatever?
Dysphoria, yeah.
Well,
or just, like,
dysphoria, but, like, it was like almost like I don't know.
Was it like an ick, like
dysphoria.
Yui?
It was just like I just didn't like my voice.
Right.
I did not mean to use that. Maybe there's a more technical term, but I hated my voice. Like it just sounded different than what it was in my head, and that from that day on, I was like, damn, something just clicked in my brain that like my voice doesn't actually sound like what's in my brain. Thankfully,
Right.
it's gone away, but it's like, damn.
No,
it hits hard.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, and you're definitely not alone in it. Because funny that this is a topic that is being brought up when I literally just saw like an article like literally this morning as I was sipping my coffee about how 67% of the population does not like how their voice sounds like recorded.
Yeah.
Which is like
the only reason why my sorry, I interrupted you. You can.
No, you're good. You can go.
Oh, you bash! Oh, I'm gonna be nice. Nintendo, we didn't hear anything.
You've been banned from Games Chat, Smile.
I wonder if anyone can actually get. Who's the first person to get banned from Game Chat?
I wonder, because like
Someone had to do it already.
I've seen some people like, because Game Chat has the feature to automatically type whatever you say and like for like an accessibility setting, and people were messing around with it and even dropping the F-bomb, and they didn't get banned. So that's wild.
You probably have to report it, if anything.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, no, I get you. Oh wait, yeah, you continue what you were gonna say, right?
I was just gonna say it was because of just back on topic here, I guess. It's like it's the fact that I think it was on a low quality, phone mic back in 2014, 2015. So that's why.
Right, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
It's like, oh, you have better quality mic, so it sounds like the voice that is actually yours.
Right.
So.
For me, it's a little weird because like, as you could probably easily tell because you've known me for like coming up on 5 years before you know it. Like my voice has heavily fluctuating, like depending on my like emotions, depending on my mood. So like for me, it's like weird what like my own like internal voices is like kind of like it's weird because it's like I don't know if I'm even properly portraying verbally what I see in my noggin like ever because of how much it just bounces like higher pitch, lower pitch, deep versus, So I'm just like, huh. My voice exists, Smile.
Yeah. Sorry, you continue.
No, sorry. I was like freaking out. I like was like because like the game. Sorry, Jackogień.
Yeah, you're playing Splatoon. Yeah, I get that. Earlier today, I'm like so monotone because I work on Fridays.
So, fun.
Especially when I'm tired, it's like hard. But I totally understand what you're saying. Like, sometimes I do wonder, am I actually like sounding excited enough?
Right.
Totally get that. That's what I was saying earlier, like in chat, like, oh my god, like I promise I don't hate you. I'm just like, okay, I'm starting stream. Got home from work like an hour and a half ago. Let's do this.
Right.
Don't know how people like Vic can just get on stream and just do it.
I'm assuming she just does like a shot of espresso or something.
It has to be some. Oh my god, I took the shortcut way too much there. Also, hi Koyo, welcome on in.
She's got to have some kind of secret.
I gotta ask her later.
Just like, what is your routine for setting up Smile? Ooh, that was close. I almost didn't get that egg in. Woo.
Move it! Wiggler in the house.
Do you constantly bounce around a bunch of different characters, or are you finding like ones you usually settle with?
This game I've been bouncing around between characters. Right now my favorites are Shy Guy, Wiggler, and Farmer Peach. And Paul.
Ooh.
Those are like my 4.
That's so real.
Yeah.
I
got
I
the
think
2 goobers and the 2 baddies. I mean, what? Let's see.
no, you're so real for that. Yeah, for me, I like the chaotic gremlin type characters, so I'm sort of settling on like Piranha Plant, Red Bitty Buddy, who was the other one I was playing recently? It was I thought it was one of the little guys, but I'm not sure. Oh wait, there's 2 I want to settle on, but like I haven't unlocked them yet, and that's Swoop and Fishbone. Those are like 2 I would definitely play once I unlock them.
Dude, Fishbone is so hard to unlock. I unlocked it randomly, and I've talked to so many people. Like, I know Becky hasn't even unlocked it. People online just keep talking about Fishbone is just so hard to get.
Yeah, like I found where they are. They're like in this like hot springs area near Bowser's castle. When like just exploring the overworld. So I don't know. Are they like maybe easier to unlock in a knockout tour? Maybe.
I have no idea, but I've heard people got cheat sheets from that area. So
I'll have to look into that if I really am like, okay, I want to grind every character raw.
So dang, Joseph. Also, I saw your comment, Joseph. I do approve of Koopa Troopa.
Koopa Troopa is awesome, yeah.
There's really no bad character in this game.
No, because like they're all like so silly, and like the outfits are amazing too.
They just need to add more Donkey Kong and more Pong.
True.
And costumes, and also Diddy Kong.
I really hope if Diddy Kong is in Bonanza, which I'm assuming because of the updated render, maybe, hopefully, Smile. They like do that alongside of like, oh hey, Bonanza's been out. Here, let's promote it through Mario Kart. Yay.
They need to start doing that more in their games. I'm looking at you, Splatoon. You did it for one game, and it was Zelda. And it wasn't even relevant.
Actually, they did do it for Scarlet and Violet too, actually.
Well, that was really... But the Zelda one was completely random.
Oh, yeah.
The one was not.
That one wasn't, but yeah, the Zelda was like, let's just do a Zelda crossover in the middle for, like, no reason. They could have even waited for... Like, they should have waited for, like, Echoes of Wisdom or something. But they didn't. It was just random.
Or, I don't know, Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot Tears of the Kingdom came out after Splatoon 3. I was like, wait. I completely forgot that knowledge.
Man, speaking of Zelda, I've been wanting to stream the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 upgrade, but I have no time to play another stream series. I can't.
I know. It's like, that's the bad thing about single-player games is, like, to do a full, like, let's play of them or, like, a whole, like, stream series of them takes so much time. Like,
I might have to play it on my own time. I've been saying in my announcements, like, oh, I'm gonna play, guys. That has not happened.
It's so hard to do, especially when you have a backlog of things you want to really do. Like, I want to do, like, 4 or 5 different RPGs all at once. I want to do, like, an Undertale co-op with Koi. I want to do Deltarune. I want to do In Stars in Time. I want to do Pokemon Emerald. I want to do freaking Pokemon Violet. I want to do ZA when it comes out. It's like, gosh darn it, there's too much stuff I want to do, and I have to, like, figure out how to, prioritize things.
Especially for me, going away to college, I'm gonna be streaming a hell of a lot less.
True, that's smart. Don't pull a Jackogień and, like, actually, like, don't sleep and stream instead of sleep. That's not healthy.
I mean, I'm not going super far from home or anything, but I don't want to go home every weekend. You know,
Right.
it's like, well, we'll see how much I like it. Yeah.
I'm sure it's definitely a, you know, you find that like work stream balance just
Yeah.
like with time. Like that, I mean, that happens with anything. That happens with a job, that happens with college. It's just
College, yeah. I'm gonna have to make an announcement of that, like in July. Like, hey guys, I have a confession.
I have a confession to make. I'm getting an education. Smile.
Well, I have been getting an education. It's just, you know, moving from 2 year to 4 year is a big change, you know?
It is, absolutely, but hopefully that helps you out more. And honestly, I think it's a really smart move with how like the job industry is right now. Getting like a better degree could definitely look better on resumes. Smile.
It's always the plan. It's just kind of surreal that it's happening, you know?
Right. I totally get you. It's a big W. Flotus chat, can we get some W's for her? Because, like, he's cooking. Smile.
My chat has been mega lurking tonight. I've been gaming.
I will like, head over there as soon as I die in Splatoon and hit the W.
Peak cinema.
True. Oh my gosh, the chum absolutely butchering me tonight. Crazy.
How's 60 frames?
Beautiful. It is extraordinary.
For me in Salmon Run, like at all, which is actually crazy.
There you go. There's a W. Wow, chat, it's a game chat feature for the Switch 2 family of consoles. Hi, Lola.
Lola being a lurker right now.
I'm assuming that's in reference to what I said in Insane Prive too, right, Lola?
I have to do an extra degree, probably, Dan. I don't even know what I want to do with my degree. Everyone asks, oh, when are you getting your degree? Oh, no. I feel like you just don't know.
No, you don't. I'm gonna rotate. It just like genuinely, it just
give me a better paycheck, but that's about it.
honestly, it's like the meme of like, we'll get there when we get there.
No, seriously.
Oh wow, perfect time for me to rotate the lobby. The map and mode updated. Whoopee. By the way, the Mario Kart World soundtrack slaps so hard. Like, I'm listening to it in my free time.
Tell me about it. People just keep uploading more. It doesn't stop.
Just keeps coming and it doesn't stop coming and it don't stop coming.
It's been like a week since Mario Kart World came out, which is crazy. Crazy.
Right.
We got Mario Kart World Switch 2 and Splatoon update that revives the whole freaking game in 1 week.
Yeah, I'd never seen Nintendo Nintendo fans this like, you know, active in a while, and it's so beautiful to see.
We have Donkey Kong next month. We have so many things to look forward to. Is Splatoon Raiders.
Legends ZA is in October.
Legends ZA. Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven for next year.
Right, I think those are gonna be like really early next year too. I think that's gonna be like Q1, I think, for sure. I could see that happening. Because I have
by the way, those 2 games in particular are gonna be on Switch 1, so.
Right. Well, I'm sure they'll get like improved optimization for Switch 2. Smile. I mean, I don't know how much you need, but like I Hold on. I actually had a theory a little bit. It's a little insane, so hear me out on it a little. But I have a theory that every month they're going to be doing like 2 games for a little bit, at least. Because like, think about launch month, they had, and I'm counting Switch 2 editions as well when I say this. So like, launch month, you had Mario Kart, and you had the 2 Zeldas. And then in July, you have Bonanza, and you have Jamboree. And then August...
Oh, I forgot about Jamboree. Shoot.
Yeah, Jamboree's getting the, updated version. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands in August. August 28th. I think we're gonna get Dragix Drive in August as well because it says summer 2025. So I think Dragix Drive is gonna be August alongside Kirby. We know nothing about September, but we do know that October's Pokemon. I think they could also potentially do Metroid because like Metroid's like, Halloween spooky vibe. I could totally see them being like, okay, here's Metroid Prime 4 as well. And then we know, well, the Imprisonment War says winter 2025, so that's got to be like a December title for sure. So either way, that's a lot of different games they're just dishing out.
Yeah.
And we had the Mario 40th anniversary, which they didn't announce anything for, and they might.
Well, now that Splatoon has gotten an update, anything's possible.
True. Like, that's the thing that's so exciting is, like, anything's on the table. We don't know what the mad, like, scientists are cooking up at Nintendo HQ. Like, what are they cooking?
Zelda and Metroid also turn 40 next year, dude.
That's wild. I mean, I'm sure that... Actually, you know what they might do for Zelda's 40th? This might be a long shot, but I could totally see them doing this because... I don't know why, but like the dev team of Zelda been like trying to push like something every year. I think something that would be insane is doing a 4K like remake of Ocarina of Time. Like, that would be nuts. Because outside Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like, Ocarina of Time's, like, the most popular Zelda.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens there with Zelda.
I know I'm, like, being super optimistic, but, like, I'll try to tone down my expectations a little, but, like, genuinely, I'm just very hopefully optimistic for the future of Nintendo, seeing like what they're cooking up, even from now until like early 2026. Like, we have what, Tomodachi, Rhythm Heaven, Zelda, like Hyrule Warriors, Pokemon Legends ZA, Bonanza, Metroid Prime. Like, there's so much, and it makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm. I'm very happy for all the Metroid gamers that have been waiting.
True. Like, they've been waiting 8 years. I feel so bad. They're like, oh yeah, 8 years ago, Metroid Prime 4 is in development for Nintendo Switch. Completely changed development studio. I think it was like someone else, and then they gave it back to like, okay, Retro Studios, start cooking. And now it's like on the horizon with mouse controls too. Looks really cool for the Switch 2 edition. Like, I saw like people playing it at the Switch 2 showcases.
You know, it's frontlining this race.
Keep it up.
Oh, that second. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, welcome back, Max Pilot. So yeah, I'm very excited for all the games. I will not be buying all of them because they're unfortunately very expensive now. But
Yeah.
you know, I will buy. Well, my backlog needs help. Okay.
True.
Can I show you my backlog folder?
I don't think you have. I'm excited to see though.
No. I should show you after. Well, actually, chat. I'm gonna leave. If you guys want to stay in the lobby, I can join you guys again. I just want to show Jack my amazing backlog. Also, Superman Fortnite. Here's my backlog. I show stream. I don't know if you can look.
Oh, you have a whole folder dedicated to it? Oh, wow.
Yes, it's terrible.
That's so awesome.
So we have Xenoblade X. I'm halfway through the game, and I've sunk in. That is the wrong person. I've sunk in 60 hours into the game. Not even halfway done.
Nice.
I have the 3 ominous Square Enix RPGs. Because Triangle Strategy, I wanted to play Triangle Strategy because I played a different game called Live Alive, which was very strategical, kind of RPG-like.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm like, let's get a real TRPG in. And then Octopath Traveler's bundle was on sale. It was a steal, so I had to grab it. And then
Nice.
I have Toad's Treasure Tracker. I've beaten the Toad part. I still have to beat the Toadette part. So we're halfway done. Zelda, I'm starting new save. Tears of the Kingdom, I barely even played through. I haven't beaten Bowser's Fury. I haven't beaten Unpacking. Haven't even touched any All-Stars, even though I bought it when it came out. I'm 90% done with Little Kitty Big City. Hold the Lamb.
Hold is so good.
And Final Fantasy VII is probably never going to be completed, but it is there. So...
I'll say I'm genuinely like Cold of the Land's been my outside of stream game. Like if I am, well, like except for Splatoon's been like back on my outside of stream game now because of 10.0. But like genuinely, like you can easily sick your teeth into Cold and get yourself like 50 hours of gameplay if you're just like taking your time building up your Cold and like doing all sorts of fun stuff with that. Also, thank you, Sub, for the raid. Hopefully you all had fun with whatever game you were playing, and because you have a wrench, you can plug yourself. Smile.
I would not recommend streaming any of those games. Wait, is that... Are those the games that I just said?
Yeah, because, like, I don't see a problem with streaming that stuff.
Also, why does it say I can't friend G-Man? Unless my thing is bugged.
Is it?
I have it on my app. Oh, is it because I already friended G-Man earlier?
Huh, that's confusing.
I'm gonna delete the friend request. It's bugged. Here.
We love bugs, yippee.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Hooray!
But yeah, I have 1 Xenoblade, 1 Final Fantasy, 2 Octopaths, 2 Zeldas, and 3 Marios.
Sweet. I have not. It's so weird. One of my like friend groups was named the Xeno Squids, and because named after Splatoon and Xenoblade, and I have never touched a single Xenoblade game.
Please, they're so good.
I know, but like I spent too much money recently, and I'm gonna spend more when I go to TMG, and it's like I don't I don't have the money right now. It's on my to buy list for like original Switch 1 games. I'm also would love if they like, you know, I have the theory for like those games in particular, like Xenoblade and Pikmin, are two series where they have every single entry available on Switch. It would be so cool if they made like a deluxe collection. I don't know if Nintendo would ever do something like that, but it would be so sweet. Like, oh, here's like all these games you can get for like $120 or something.
Yeah, they definitely did on purpose for both of those games. Those are the franchises that I feel like are so good. They're hidden gems.
True. And I know Nintendo really wants to push Pikmin more. Like, they do love their Pikmin.
Also, rip your match.
Yeah, we had a skill issue. It's fine. Everyone stay in here. We'll play a bonus game.
This will be my last race night. Thank you for the user for streaming. No worries, Kami. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, hopefully you had a fun time. Marker is so fun with peeps. I need to stream it more and just or join your streams more if I'm not streaming. Smile.
Dude, I was so tempted to like do 7 days of Mario Kart World this week.
That would have been so funny. I saw that announcement. I did the like how hungry horse reaction when I saw that. Like the front-facing horse.
On my Discord server, link in the description. I literally was like, "Hey, I have an announcement. I'm not streaming Mario Kart 7 days this week."
Just like, no, how could you?
I'm so glad I didn't though, because Splatoon came out with a bombshell of an announcement at literally the perfect time of the week too. Like, didn't interrupt my Nuzlocke plans, didn't interrupt my already pre-existing Mario Kart plans.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, the only thing it did for me was like, oh, well, I was gonna stream like 5 hours of Brothership just to beat the game, but I can always do that next Thursday. So it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna shift this a week. It's fine. Smile.
The blue stole my feather before I could like dodge to the side of the blue shell. What?
Oh no! Perfectly timed boo jump scare.
That's awful. Splatoon 1 remake, please.
I mean, we kind of got that with Urchin Underpass. Smile.
I was about to say, I think the closest thing is that they had Urchin and then Salt Spray into Splatoon 3. Though, there's some theories going around. You know, just like some shower thoughts. Like, what if they add a Splatoon 1 stage for almost a third of the kits? A Splatoon 2 stage for the next third.
And then original kits for Splatoon 3. That would be fire. So, I would love that.
I'm just saying.
It would make sense too because there's like, I forget who mentioned it, but there was like, one of my viewers the other day during my 10-hour like shindig was like, hey, 15 of these kits are like references to Splatoon 2 third kits. Or like there were like, you know, like the same like weapon type, I think actually. It was like the same weapon type that was third kits in Splatoon 2. So the fact that like, you know, it was like 15 per brand type deal, it'd be interesting if that means like, oh, eventually that means 15 of these are going to maybe be returning third kits that were in S2. Like, not the same exact kit, but I mean, like, the same weapon, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but that's still, like, an interesting number because of, like, them being like, okay, well, here's 15 Barazushi, here's 15 Embers. I wonder if we're gonna get, like, 15 Anakis, 15 ZNFs, and like other stuff like that. Because like they are original to Splatoon 3. Or well, not really. I mean the weapon is. Because like we got the Anaki Nova.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm hopefully optimistic now because they're like, okay, regular updates are over. We know that. But then they can jump scare us with this. Who's to say they don't jump scare us with like Aaron said, like Sheldon's picks for like the Splatoon 3 anniversary. Like, oh hey, September rolls around, boom, Sheldon third kit.
Yeah. And technically they haven't said anything about there being a last. The only thing that they've confirmed is the last thing is Salmon Run.
True.
They were like, oh, this is the last stage. Everyone got sad. And speculated that the game was going to end, which... It ended for 9 months, guys. Settle down.
It was over, but we're so back. It made me confused, like, hearing, like, some people being like, this is, like, the biggest news we've heard about Splatoon in, like, in years. And I'm over here twiddling my thumbs like, Grand Festival was 9 months ago. What do you mean? That was really big news.
And even then, it was, like, really the last, like, 5 or 4 months were kind of barren.
Right.
So.
Like, I think the problem with that was just genuinely the update cycle smile. The update cycle, like, suddenly screeching to a halt, and then, yay, Grand Fest, but then it's like, oh, there's no, like, more maps, it looks like we're stuck at 24, and no challenge or tricolor or anything in PBs or anything like that. So it's like, felt like a weird limbo state.
Mm-hmm.
I now regret that if I would have known Splatoon was going to cap the freshness count, I would have kept playing my V-Roller. I would have not swapped to Order had I known that knowledge. It's like, you're telling me I could have 10-starred my roller all this time?
Yeah. I'm going to be getting 10 stars on it this upcoming week.
Yeah, good luck with that. The 10-star badges look so pretty too. They're like that, like purpley, like glistening, like color.
They really give off, hey, you don't touch grass.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, you played nothing but Splatoon. Congratulations. Here's a shiny digital PNG.
Crunchy J-Pack.
My favorite. Honestly, talking about file formats, I have a newfound respect for WebP because WebP does work for OBS and stuff. I have a newfound hatred for, I think they're AVIF or something. Like image files that just do not work anywhere. It's like they've been using them for stuff like fan wiki images and stuff like that. It's like a WebP, but it's like instead of you still being able to use it for like Photoshop and image editors and like OBS, it just doesn't work anywhere. So it's been frustrating trying to find like logos for games, and it's just like, oh, yeah, no, this is this AVIF or whatever it's called, and like you can't save this image. And it's like, okay. Thank you.
See it, then?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like it acts like you can save it, but like when you like try to use it in any capacity, it doesn't like even process it.
Yeah.
Man. Well, chat, y'all like Mario Kart, right? I'm gonna send you over to Flo because I'm getting a little tired. And I'm getting burned out with Big Run.
No! Have you beaten Triumvirate yet?
I did. Well, I did beat it at least one time tonight, so I'm suffice. It's fine, smile. Hashtag Jack Raid. I'll see y'all soon. And oh my gosh, Flota. Oh my gosh, who's this Jackogień person who's appearing in your chat? Whoa.
Whoa.
Never heard
Jack,
of this.
Do you still not do the live redirect?
No.
Jack.
I will eventually. It's fine.
It's so easy. Do it now.
Okay, let me look into it. Let me
Go to
custom.
I can't believe you still do it the old-fashioned way.
Because it's nostalgic. Here, let me look up Flota 4866. There you go. Okay, there it is. Save.
More viewers will go to the raid.
Okay. I'll try to utilize it better. Okay, I'm getting you live redirected, chat. All right.
Hashtag not my streamer.
Bye all. Fun. I know, right? It's like you never see it come. Your mind is too fast.